Hey, what's up? This is GhostShadow4 here. Today I'm going to be talking about rank in Rainbow Six Siege. Specifically, why I think rank doesn't matter and why rank doesn't mean anything. So first off, for those of you that don't know how rank works, you may be new to the game or just have never played rank before, I'm going to give a quick explanation. So basically, at the beginning of each season, you are unranked. And you had to play 10 matches to get that rank, and you have a hidden elo while you're unranked. So you do have an elo, but it's hidden. You can't see it, so you don't have a rank. As you play those matches and win and lose those matches, it's going to put you in a rank, and at the end of those 10 matches, you're going to have a rank. Now, after you have a rank and you continue to play more games, you are going to either gain or lose elo based on whether or not you win. There's a thing called a uncertainty factor. So at the beginning of the season, when you're just starting to play games and you don't have a lot of games under your belt, the game believes that it doesn't have a good understanding of where you belong rank wise. So when you win or lose a match for your first couple of games, you're going to gain like 90 or 100 elo, or lose 90 or 100 elo, because Rainbow Six Siege doesn't know where you belong yet. But as you play more and more games, it becomes more and more certain that you belong in a certain rank, and so you will gain and lose less and less elo until by the end of the season you're only gaining like 6 or 7 elo from a match. So that's how you get and gain ranks in Rainbow Six Siege. But why do people put so much pressure on getting a higher rank? Well, there's a lot of people that play this game casually and just have fun for playing the game. There's nothing wrong with that. That's great. That may be the majority of the player base. But there are also a lot of people out there like me who find enjoyment from improving at the game and getting better and being able to beat higher tier players. And for people like that, rank tends to mean a lot because the game tells you that this is your skill level. How good you are is dependent on this rank that we give you. And so it creates the illusion that that rank equals your skill. Well, when I just explained how you get your rank and how you ranked up, if you were listening, I said that the game causes you to rank up or derank based on whether or not you lose. That's all the game does. It doesn't take into account your personal skill level. You could be the guy that's winning every 1v5 clutch, but yet still lost the match. You would lose just as much elo as if you went 0-9 in overtime. It doesn't matter. All that matters is whether or not you win or lose the match. So when you want to determine whether or not you're good at the game, don't look at your rank because it's not accurate. It's not going to tell you what you've learned or how you've improved. Now, this can be difficult because you're going to come across a lot of people who are going to give you crap for your rank. You know, you may feel like you're doing pretty decent, and then one of your teammates or enemies may say, like, oh, you're silver, you're bad at the game, you don't know what you're talking about. Or even they'll diss on golds. They think golds are bad. They say, oh my gosh, you're gold, you don't know anything. You know, it doesn't matter. Being in that rank does not make you a good player. You should not care at all what people think about your rank, and you should not care about ranking up or deranking because it doesn't matter. But if you want to be skilled at the game, focus on what makes you a good player. When you're playing games and when you win or lose, you ask yourself, what did I do wrong? What did I do right? How am I going to improve? That's what matters. Your rank doesn't matter because that's not your skill. What determines your skill is how you play the game. You may be really good at playing vertical, or you may be really good at being a fragger. Your rank's not going to show that. It's not going to show you your strengths or your weaknesses. And it doesn't give you an accurate representation of what you're capable of. Look, I've come across lots of silvers that should be in platinum rank. And I've come across a lot of platinum players that belong in silver. People that queue up in 5 stacks are going to have a higher rank than people that solo queue. It's just a fact. If you have a 5 stack of gold players, they're going to get to plat. But if you're a strong gold player or even a strong plat player, it may be hard for you to get out of silver if you solo queue because it's random. Your teammates are random. You can never predict who you're going to get. You may get throwers. You may get people that are new to the game. You may get people that leave. there's so many variables when it comes to your games that rank just doesn't mean anything. Regardless of whether or not you win or lose, it doesn't equal your skill. So I really want to just drive home this point, and I want you to not focus on this. Rank doesn't mean anything. Now, what does mean something? How do you determine whether or not you're a good player? Well, like I kind of touched on earlier, you want to analyze your own gameplay, and you want to see what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. Because I think your own skill level, how good you think you are, doesn't really matter in the long run. All that matters is that you're constantly getting better. That should be your goal in Siege. If you're a very competitive player like I am, your goal should always be to get better. You want to improve at the game. So focus on what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. And don't focus on that rank, because rank is arbitrary. It doesn't mean anything. And you'll find that if you just focus on your own personal gameplay, regardless of what your teammates are doing, or how many games you win, how many games you lose, number one, you'll start to improve a lot faster. And number two, you'll be a lot better because you're focusing on yourself and not on your rank. When you focus on your rank, you may try to change things that are outside your control. You can't help who you get for your teammates. You can't help what your teammates do. You can only control what you do. So focus on what you do as a player and focus on how you improve. When you pull off this awesome clutch and you're like, I did this right, be happy about that and know that you've improved. Don't look at your rank. Don't look at, you ranking up to platinum saying, oh, now I'm a good player because I'm in platinum. No, you can be a good player in gold. You can be a good player in silver. Don't even worry about your rank. Don't even look at it. It doesn't mean anything. So what do I think rank does mean? Well, rank simply means you either win or lose a lot of games. If you're in a 5 stack, rank can be a good representation of the overall skill in your team. Because if you're constantly queuing up with the same people and you're playing together with just that team, it's going to show you what the average rank for your team is. And it can be good for that. But for the vast majority of people that don't have a 5 stack and don't queue up with a lot of people, doesn't matter. So the most important thing that I really want you to understand from this video is that you should be confident and have fun, whatever rank you are. Be confident in the skills that you have. Feel good about what you can accomplish with your skill level. Don't focus on what anyone else says. Don't listen to someone if they say you're only, this rank only silver or gold or platinum or whatever. Don't listen to that. Doesn't matter. If you want to be good at the game, if you really want to be good at the game, focus on yourself. People that are good at the game, have a lot of experience, know that rank doesn't matter. I know it can be difficult because you're going to come across a lot of people in ranked that are going to give you a lot of grief for this, and it's going to make you feel like you're a bad player. It's going to make you feel like you don't know what you're doing. But don't listen to that, because overall that makes you a worse player. The more you listen to people that tell you that rank matters and that because you're not a certain rank, you're not good, the longer you're going to be held back. If you realize that rank doesn't mean anything and you just strive to be a good player overall, regardless of what rank you are, you're going to improve so much quicker and you're going to be a much better player. So I really want to urge you to take this to heart and listen to it. And don't listen to all the haters out there that are going to give you grief for it, because this is the truth. It's fact that rank doesn't take into account personal skill. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how many games you win, doesn't matter how many games you lose. Rank doesn't take into account how you did in any of those games. You can do amazing in one game and lose the game, and you can do lousy in another game and win it. It's gonna be the same amount of elo because it doesn't take into account personal skill. So just listen to this advice and try to incorporate it when you play so that it doesn't bug you as much, and just don't listen to those people. I really hope that this helps you and helps you be a better player and just all around improves your experience with Rainbow Six Siege and improves your experience in ranked. If you like this video, like it, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'm really trying to grow right now. I just started, so I'd really appreciate it. Anyone that subscribes, leaves the comments, and likes. Hopefully you really enjoyed this video and you had a good time watching it, and hopefully it helped you out in your gameplay and your experience overall. Thank you for watching it. I really do appreciate it. I hope to see you all next time on my other videos, and have a nice day.